Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, we have a lot to discuss today, especially because we have some shady moments that are going on, not only on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but also off screen on social media. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. These housewives, not only do they live through filming the show, then after that, they have to relive this watching the show. Then after that, we get to live through the fighting that's happening in real time. Literally, I just summed that up for us. But Garcelle, corner A, Dorit, corner B, and we're going to break this all down. Before we jump in, I hope you guys checked out Hot Messy Topics today with our very special guest. And if you didn't, go be a part of the replay crew. And also make sure you go vote in our polls and our community tabs. I love you guys. Let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So I don't know if you're watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season, but if you're not, then you definitely should be. A lot of people were worried that watching this season might not be as fun without Lisa Rinna there. And I honestly don't really miss Lisa Rinna on the show. I think that the show is moving along. I think it's like the natural progression of things. And I think that it allows, kind of like Crystal Kung said, it allows space for other housewives to form new relationships, new friendships. One scene that I saw was where Garcelle was very honest in a moment where she was talking about how, can I just tell you guys something? In Vegas, I don't trust you guys around my kids. Dorit took this to heart. Dorit took it to heart and she was like, honey, it's been a year. It's been over a year. And Garcelle's like, who gives a shit? I didn't say that to you over your house robbery. I didn't tell you it's been over a year. And you're comparing two different things. I get that, but that's her family. So yes, that's important to Garcelle. And Dorit completely minimized it. Let's break into this. Oh, don't get me heated with this shit. Okay. Reality blurb. Garcelle Beauvais just liked a series of shady posts shared on X, formerly known as Twitter, about her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-star Dorit and her post-traumatic stress disorder. After reacting to Kyle and Sutton's turbulent status, Garcelle took to social media where she liked posts made by her online audience who were weighing in on the encounter Garcelle and Dorit had on this week's episode of the show, which saw Garcelle confronting Dorit about her failure to step in amid Erica's season 12 rant when it came to her son, Jax. To be fair, that happened, and you didn't step in. You know who stepped in? Crystal Kung Minkoff. Again, for the first time, that was the first time. This was the second time when she walked Garcelle's son over to Erica. Crystal's a good friend. Dorit is a victim. We're watching this. I'm not done yet, though. Not done. Not done. After Garcelle mentioned Dorit's struggles with PTSD, which stem from her home robbery, and now at this point, we don't even know how many home robberies she's had, but this is the one that happened in October of 2021. She suggested that she would never expect her to be over that incident, and she also shouldn't be expected to be over what happened between Erica and Jax herself. So Garcelle is now reacting to viewers' messages on social media, and these are actually pretty funny. So let's do the first one, shall we? Dorit just wants a problem with Garcelle. Again, did you care that Magic Mike wasn't intimate? It looked like a full house event. Hashtag RHOBH. Yeah, that's another thing that I don't understand. She says, and I'm not sitting here trying to challenge anyone's PTSD. We all have different things that we go through. So I am aware of that. And I just want to make that known. Don't come for me on this shit. But for her, I do feel like it's a lot of picking and choosing because you have PTSD when you roll up to Sutton's event and there's probably about 40 people in there and then you're terrified. But then you're able to go to the mall and go shopping and be around a ton of people. And then you were able to go to BravoCon where there was about 8,500 people a day. 8, 16, 24, 5, 10, 15, 25,500 people. And then you went to the big Watch What Happens Live or whatever the Bravos or whatever it was called. You went there You're on stage, audience of over thousands of people, but you were good there. Does that make sense? I feel like it doesn't make sense. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Another post liked by Garcelle suspected that Dorit was triggered by crowds, but those who look like the help. Mm, Okay, so here's the next one. Maybe this PTSD that Dorit is triggered by is only brought out by people that look like the help she's hired. Hashtag RHOBH. Um, oh God. You guys, this is shady. A third fan asked, right here, did Dorit's PTSD flare up at Magic Mike in Vegas? And as you can see, Garcelle liked all of these because it's under her X where you can see where she likes them. And yes, is that shady? Yes. But also, I don't know if you guys saw when she was asked, I think it was in a confessional or whatever it was. She's like, Sutton has a good eye. She noticed that Kyle's wedding ring was different. And I don't really notice jewelry. This is not word for word verbatim. She's like, I don't really notice jewelry except for the fact that none of Dorit's went missing after her robbery. Okay. Okay. Another person said, I kind of peeped that she's only uncomfortable in certain events, but I will keep observing. Maybe I'm wrong. Or when she was carrying around $10,000, zero PTSD. Um, Fair. Fair analogy. As for Kyle and Sutton, Garcelle confirmed during an interview earlier this month that her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills castmates were taking some time apart after their turbulent 13th season. She said it was very turbulent. That's what she told Entertainment Tonight. Of the spat with them that we just saw on the show, she said, I think it's interesting because on the show itself, I heard two different versions of that scene until I saw it myself. I think that they're coming to a crossroads with their friendship. I really feel like Sutton always thought that she had a friendship with Kyle that I don't know necessarily was really there. And I think that they were both hoping, but hopefully they figure it out. As for right now, it's rocky. And she said, I think that they're taking time apart from each other. Now, she was also then asked about how she feels about being Sutton's spokesperson. She said, I don't want to be. That woman can take care of herself. Really, she's so strong. And sometimes I go for the underdog and I try to help people out, but she can handle herself. Sutton can definitely handle herself. And I feel like Sutton is becoming the villain in this story. Again, if you guys didn't check out Hot Messy Topics, then you definitely should go back and watch it because Sutton is starting to become the villain in this story. Erica has totally, made a change. Kyle is so worried about her marriage right now, which rightfully so, that she cannot be the villain in the story. And Garcelle is never the villain in the story. But Anne-Marie Wiley, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills newbie, she's going to come in controversial as hell. And the majority of the controversy is going to be surrounding her husband, not necessarily her. But since that is your husband and you went from being one one-some and then you got married, you became one two-some. And that means his problems are now your problems. Just ask Teresa Giudice and Erica Jane. Just saying. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. By the way, I met Anne-Marie at BravoCon and she was very, very sweet. So I'm not trying to sit up here and shade her and be an asshole. But I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I love you guys. And also, yes, go vote in the polls. And we'll be back the rest of the week every day except for Thursday because I'm flying out at 5 o'clock in the morning. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.